And we're driving.
Yep. Rose stops her hacking attempts.
What happened?
I was being attacked by a pear-shaped demon security program.
What?
What?
He met Ice.
Damn it, Gene. What the hell?
What were you intending to do that set off so many alarms?
Log in.
As
an administrator.
Why were you going for root information when all we needed was basic info?
I just figured it would look a bit suspicious if, like, a janitor was looking through the information of a student at night.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, I don't think we should stick around.
No. And they're already driving off as soon as he said go, go, go.
Okay. Well, the cybernetic world of data gathering didn't go too well.
No.
So we might as well work with footwork.
Yeah. And we're not going back to that school. Not after Gene's fuck up.
But you did get a call back.
Ooh, answer.
So Tabby calls you back.
Okay.
It was really late in the night.
Okay.
He was just like, hey there.
Hey, Tabby.
You got the cash?
I got cash. She sends over... I'll send over 200. No, she sends over 250.
Alright, that's good. Okay, I pulled up some information on Donna Westmore.
Alright, what do you got for me?
So, yeah, she works at Federated Boeing. She's an aeronautical engineer, which is some pretty heavy stuff, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But I got the feeling you weren't interested in the corporate rundown. So I managed to get some more juicy information on her.
Okay.
See, she used to be on a short list for all the hottest clubs in the UCAS sector's international district, which is pretty strange for a gaijin.
Yeah.
Well, a few weeks ago she was struck off all of those lists.
Oh.
About the same time,
Oh.
she hired a bodyguard to look out for her kid.
Ro leans back, puts her hand on her head, and starts thinking.
But she's out of town right now.
Oh.
Some kind of convention. You know, I don't ask questions. But if you plan on hitting her house, now would be as good a time as ever. Do you want her address?
Her address would be fine.
It's yours for the low, low price of $150.
Done.
All right. You now have the address to the Westmore apartment.
Were any of us able to hear that?
Only if Ro lets you.
No. Ro keeps her conversations private. I think, does Quan somehow listen in? I'm not sure.
He'd only be able to hear what you were saying if you were saying it out loud. He doesn't listen in on people's conversations.
Okay.
Unless he, thinks that it would be necessary.
Now, you wanted to know about the daughter, too, right?
Yeah.
You said something about family. Well, what I could find out is she goes to Holm Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out she was born blind.
Oh.
Yeah, her mother paid an arm and a leg to correct that with cybernetics. She also paid another arm and leg for the bodyguard to watch her 24/7. And
Are we talking metaphorical? Like, does he have cyber limbs, or
what? No, just to watch her. Babysitter.
Yes, I know. Go on. Sorry.
Look, word on the street is that she could have Yakuza blood in her veins. So watch your ass.
Will do.
Now, is there anything else?
I think that's all I need, Tabby. Thank you so much.
Alright.
I wonder if I could use my knowledge of data havens to try and see if I would know of a cluster to look into for information.
Would a contact with the connection of one be able to do anything for me?
Certainly. It would just take them a really long time.
So, what have we got?
Just throw money at him.
We have the location of her house. Donna is out of town, apparently for a while. And there is a bodyguard watching this little girl.
A bodyguard?
Bodyguard. Which isn't unusual.
A little bit.
You remember that call I was asking for potentially meeting with Beef? I have no non-lethal measures. I don't fancy the idea of using live, dangerous ammunition anywhere near our target.
I have ways. Don't worry about it.
I have stim packs that paralyze people or stun them.
I I could do the control actions to get the bodyguard to stand down.
The dumb thing is...
I wonder if by some chance this bodyguard is, cybernetic, if I could hack his things to, make it so he doesn't realize we're there.
That's another thing, Jane. Her eyes are cybernetic.
What?
She was born blind, and her mother paid a fee to have her eyes put in cybernetically. She was given cybernetic eyes at a young age.
So this sounds horrible. What about if I hack her eyes to make her see Ro as her mother, so that she'll run out to Ro?
That is a thing that you could do if you could get within hacking distance.
Let's see what we could do. We know where she lives. We know she has a bodyguard. I think there's something else that's bothering me.
What's bothering you?
She says she may have ties to the Yakuza. That is something I would like to find out. Something tells me she's
serious?
not... Well, no, calm down. Something tells me she's no longer with the Yakuza, because she was on some club lists, and she was stricken from them. I would not be surprised at all if those clubs were owned by the Yakuza. In fact, I'm gonna roll for that right now. Oh, come on! I glitched. Whoops.
Probably.
Probably. Sure, why not? Watch, I'm completely off mark.
The only thing I have that even comes close to this for a knowledge skill is Shadow Community.
That's a pretty good skill. It helps
Roll
a
it.
lot.
Roll it.
You should consider it for various questions you may have about certain things you may not know.
Damn!
Well, in this case, it's to clarify if in fact those locations are known for having any amount of Yakuza activity.
Oh, sure.
Sure as in yes?
Sure as in sure.
Okay.
Why not? That's a good theory.
Okay.
It's like, there's another question I would ask using that skill, but there's no way that Quan would know it.
What's the question?
What reason there is for her to be burned.
I was wondering that a bit myself. I was also wondering what would be gained from kidnapping this girl.
Well, so far the father hasn't been mentioned yet.
Yeah, and that, I'm thinking, is related to both the burning and also, potentially, our job here.
Ro also mentions there's possibility that there's Yakuza blood in the kid.
But if the parent is burned, what is the status of the kid?
He may want her kid back.
Listen, guys, we have what? Because we're still on the same night. We have 3 days to do this.
Yep.
Let's get into some contacts, see what we can find out. Although I am a little worried that Jean's failed attempt is going to put this bodyguard in high alert. So...
I never actually got into scanning, information specifically pertaining to her. So, to them, somebody just tried to break into the school, that's all they know.
Bodyguards can be paranoid, though.
Yeah, as far as you know, they didn't trace you. And your sprite got out okay.
Yay!
And the sprite dissipated.
No, it's still got a service.
So, I'm thinking maybe I should ask about why she would be burned.
Yeah, that seems very specific. You might not be able to find out about that. But you had another question that was a really good one.
Oh, why they would want her?
Yes. That's a very good question.
I don't know if Lady Jade is... Beef did not say she was part of Yakuza, so she is not Yakuza.
He also said that that's all he knew.
That's true.
I was laying down the hints pretty softly.
It seems likely she might have strong ties to them.
She might have ties. Yeah. Or she very well could be, I don't know.
Useful allies if this is the case.
Let's see.
So, should we go to that house?
Pretty much.
Oh goodness. Probably should, but I'm concerned about the bodyguard.
Well, I'm hoping also he isn't going to use live ammunition around her.
Well, you don't know that, do you?
He probably has orders just to keep her alive.
Possibly, if his gun is smart linked or anything, I could hack it and try to shut it off.
Well, you don't know if he has a gun.
Could have a knife. Could have his fists.
Until we get there, we won't have any knowledge of anything relating to the bodyguard or anything else.
But there's a bodyguard.
Yes, you know that there is a bodyguard.
We could try to look up who she hired.
That is a thing you could look up.
So who's looking it up?
Would I be able to, use my knowledge skill to find out which data haven that information might be in?
I don't think that information would be in a data haven.
Would it be public?
Maybe?
Data search.
Unless, it was shadowy and not traceable that way.
True.
Can we just throw Arcon down somewhere and have him just actually project himself into the building?
That is a thing that Ghost could do.
We probably should also be ready just in case they can see into the astral plane.
Yeah, I don't have anything for sensing, I don't think.
Then going into the astral plane at all is a terrible idea for you, because you will be blind. I'm not joking.
Is Wren able to go into the astral plane?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor, not a mage.
If this place does have a bit of security to it, I could try and hack into their cameras if they have any.
Yeah, that was my thought. You hacking into the cameras and getting us a feed.
I swear, if I hack into their cameras and there is a Sachi in there waiting.
Just don't glitch as many times this time. Also, you probably don't need anything higher than a basic security account.
And Tabby would probably get annoyed if we messaged Tabby again, right?
Well, she's a busy lady.
You could. You could see. Money makes people talk.
She might know, who was hired and, any of their skill sets.
It's true, she might have knowledge of people who are in the shadows.
I'm not 100% convinced it's just one bodyguard.
Just watch. We'll be freaking out all over this trying to find out who the bodyguard is. It'll be that guy we shot earlier that Quan shot first.
Are we going to the location or not?
Well, we kind of fucked up here.
I think you mean I messed up here.
That's what we get for fucking around with a Sachi.
We'll head in, park nearby, not actually at the house, and see if we can access from there. I don't fancy the idea parking literally in front of it is a good idea.
Yeah.
We all just kind of squeeze together in Rose's car.
Well, without Bones, there's a lot more room.
Yeah.
It's oddly spacious today.
So, you head to the address?
Yeah, I think so.
Reasonably close.
Okay. The Westmore condo is a typical enough prefabricated home in classic split-level corporate style. The exterior color scheme is a non-abrasive, ultra-modern mix of blacks, whites, and grays. It's hard to tell whether the lights are on inside, since the auto-tinting windows are currently set to minimum opacity, but you'd bet Catherine isn't alone.
Would you say this is a high-tech house?
Possibly. It looks fairly modern.
I do have architecture high-tech at 10.
Oh, knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could roll it, see what happens. Yeah, this is pretty high-tech.
Is there anything I could know about it, like a general idea of maybe security or things we should watch out for?
Cameras, mag locks, wireless sensors.
I think the wireless sensors are what I should probably go for first. Because if I do manage to hack into those are also probably wired to other parts of the system. And that'd be exploit, wouldn't it?
Yes. You would exploit to hack into the security node.
That does not seem good.
God damn it, Gene.
Gene.
What kind of account are you going for?
I wonder if it would be a good idea this time to go with something that's like a gardener or just something that would be like somebody who helps to maintain the house.
Yeah, security, the mid-level. That's what I would go for myself.
I'll go with security. I just hope that there isn't just one bodyguard, so there should only be one security account.
Well, it's a condominium.
So, did I get in?
Not yet.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, Gene. Gene.
Why have my rolls been so terrible tonight? And that's a glitch, too. I've glitched 4 times tonight.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't continue.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there.
You're hurting us more.
Gene retires.
How do you keep glitching? Of course, it probably would help if you had an actual exploit track.
Yeah.
Gene just sits up suddenly, goes, "Well, you guys got any other ideas?" Gene probably seems like the worst hacker in the world right now.
Best or worse? Gene is probably Scribbity.
Well, no, he's a technomancer.
Technomancer Kitty.
Well, if you can't break in, then we can't exactly open the doors either.
Alright, so...
So, guys, should we just ram the front gate, crash the car into the building, run up the stairs with tasers ready?
Patience here may be a better idea.
We should find out who the bodyguard is.
Yes, we should.
I don't know who I can call up to do that.
Let's see. I guess I could call up,
Okay, so... Who said they had shadow,
I do.
I also have it. What are you suggesting? We ram our heads together and do a team check for knowledge?
But how would we even know?
We could know some place to check.
Yeah, some place to check and see where they just a register for bodyguards, or just some place that hires them.
Actually, I have a question. How often does that little girl see a doctor?
Probably not within these 3 days.
No.
Unless she had a tummy ache.
I mean, Wren pretty much worked in that field for a while. She should know if there's a way to turn off eyes.
Can we, buy a hacker that's better than Gene? Seriously. I'm serious here.
We could do a terrible charade where, with Gene with his bullet hole, Ro brings him up as he's unconscious, actually hacking as she carries him, saying he needs medical attention.
No. That's not gonna work. I don't fucking know. So what do we know about the security of this place? Exactly.
There's cameras, there's wireless sensors, there's a security node somewhere.
Wireless sensors. Does that mean anything that has a Wi-Fi signal?
Yeah.
Okay. So we couldn't bring our comm links in, or we at least couldn't bring them in activated, or anything else that we have that's wireless.
I technically couldn't go in.
Could he?
You can turn your wireless part of your brain off, I think.
Turn yourself into airplane mode. Not Transformer-wise, but...
I actually have a dumb idea as to how to potentially amplify Tolvo's abilities for this particular run. We may have enough time to pull this off.
Are you just gonna jam an antenna into my skull?
No. I'm going to try and see... You have Exploit 5, right, Ro?
Yes, I have Exploit 5.
If I can crack the protection on that, I can give a copy to him.
Her.
No, crack your software and give it to Tolvo's character.
Oh.
Would I be able to use that, though? Because if I do everything mentally, I don't know how to actually hack.
No, you wouldn't be able to. Well...
So we can't put it on his head.
You could try, it's not gonna do jack shit. Goddamn technomancers.
Okay, well, fuck.
Do you want me to just try again?
No. No. We'd probably have to wait a while. I'm just calling up Abby again.
We need some time, and we need to do some footwork and find out what we can about the guy, so... Basically, consider it a temporary stopover. We chat about some nonsense to cloak the fact that we're just driving off.
Can we also find a better hacker than Gene?
Okay, so our jobs are to find a better hacker, which I may or may not be serious about, because holy shit, Gene. Holy shit! You fucking glitched 4 times!
At least I was pretty useful in the parking lot.
That last one was a critical glitch, by the way.
At least when I rolled bad, I didn't glitch.
I'm gonna hit up my connections. We'll all go home, or whatever we do. I don't think we all go home together. I guess Ro takes everyone home for the night? I don't fucking know.
We could do a stakeout.
What I want to do is hit up my connection named Jackie, see if he can get me anything.
I could try and check up with my information broker and see if he would know who was hired. Like, would my information broker maybe have that information?
It's the information broker's job to have information.
So I want to send Kage a message about that then.
Okay.
I'm also going to roll my Yakuza skill, knowledge skill.
Oh, okay. On what?
On this Donna lady, well, the family in general.
Okay.
3 successes.
I wanted to send a message to Kage asking him if he would know who this Donna lady, and specifically who she would hire as a bodyguard, or who she has hired as a bodyguard.
Okay. Eros, you do not know anything more about Donna Westmore or the Westmore family.
Okay.
I mean, it's a very Gaijin name.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, do I know any... Because the kid may have Japanese blood in her. Do I know any Yakuza that have Gaijin lovers, I guess?
No, not that you know about. It's very... If that kind of thing was allowed, it would be a very special permission. And pretty much on the down low.
I guess it's a good thing my information broker is obsessed with the Yakuza.
Is he a weeaboo?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. He's a weeaboo, and then Gene is a Latin file.
Okay, so I'm going to have you roll your etiquette plus loyalty check.
Oh, God. So I think I have to default on etiquette?
That's fine.
Well...
Oil and water on fire.
Oh, hello, Gene.
Hey, Kage.
So, what is it this time?
Hey, Kage. I was wondering if you might know about a Donna Westmore and who she'd hire as a bodyguard?
Oh, so you're coming back to me for more information, huh?
Yeah?
Do you admit that Japanese animation is superior yet?
Ro just burst out laughing.
Ren looks kind of confused.
Gene, looks back at the group, and then looks back at his communication and then goes, Yes, I admit I was being a bit foolish.
My buddies in the anime club will be so happy to know that you, the great Aborigine, have finally caved in.
Kage just hears 2 women just laughing in the background.
Wait, are you with women? Are there girls there?
Look, Kage!
Also, add to this that somehow Quan has gotten the laugh track from the original Seinfeld and is playing that on top of it.
How did you do it?
Look, Kage, I really need this information, okay?
Can Ro, try to, persuade Kage to help Gene out?
Sure, you can try, why not?
She starts speaking Japanese and saying, I can't actually speak Japanese, but she says, hello, you're Kage?
Yes?
Gene holds up the communicator to make it be a bit closer to Ro.
Ro smiles into it. We just really need this information if it's not too much trouble. I'd be most appreciative.
Roll your etiquette at +2.
Can I also support? Since she's also a girl.
Is that +2 literally because Kage is a hopeless nerd?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, damn.
I hope you're ready to have a stalker now.
That's fine. At least he'll be at a high loyalty, I'm assuming.
Poor Wren got a 0.
Well, for a lady such as you, I can certainly tell you about, the bodyguard, right?
Yes, the bodyguard.
Okay. So he goes by the name Frost.
Frost.
But his real name is Jack McPherson. And it says here he's ex-UCAS Special Forces.
Is he part of any sort of group, or...
Used to be part of a group. A bunch of runners in Denver here. Maybe you heard of them, the Trinity? Yeah, these days he, bodyguard for somebody's daughter. Carts her back and forth to school, babysits her at home.
Okay. Do you know if he's cybernetic or anything?
I don't have that information on file.
Okay. Probably not then.
Do you think you can find for us? Pretty please?
Do you know how we could get in touch with Mr. McPherson?
I could look it up for you.
I'd be most appreciative.
Information is my business. And business is good.
Oh my god, bro, is he wearing a fedora?
That would be lovely. I'll be sure to compensate for your efforts.
I feel like Kage would wear a fedora, but instead of a feather in it, it's a tiny katana.
Yes.
Okay, so we get that information.
Should we still look into potential non-lethal options while we have the time?
Yeah. Something afoul.
It's like, I'm not sure if we can actually acquire it in the short amount of time we have.
Also, I'm assuming Gene's shut off the communication by now.
Yeah, I'll shut it off and make sure that there's no way that Kage could receive any more information before Gene just turns to everyone and goes, "Guys, Japanese animation is garbage. It is such utter trash. I tried watching something and I had no idea what was going on."
Hey.
Hey.
I mean, there's hopeless nerds like him that watch it religiously, but it's not all bad. Okay. Well, so, this hopeless nerd is helping us out. And, let's see. We pretty much just need to wait until our contacts contact us. We know Frost is looking after the girl. We know he's a part of some ex-Shadowrun group as well as ex-soldier, military guy. I highly doubt we can bribe him.
I definitely don't want Gene to go anywhere near that guy with how things have gone.
He'll probably break your neck.
So, I looked into it just in case, and I wouldn't be able to get more than, a single volley's worth of stick and shock in the time we have.
You know, you guys, I have these patches when you apply to the skin. It does stun damage.
Can we just cover the front of Quan in those and have him ram him?
It wasn't exactly worked that way, but... So, do you then wait until Kage gets back to you? Do you want to use your knowledge skills to learn anything else?
We could use Shadow Community to see if we know anything more about Frost.
Yes, you could, or the group he was part of.
Is there any way I could find out if there's any link between Frost and Lady Jade?
I could try to go for that.
Okay.
Well...
You know nothing!
Nothing.
Can we just kick him out of the car?
He didn't glitch this time.
Nothing.
Gene sits there and goes, "Well, let me think." He puts a hand to his chin and just starts drooling, staring off into space.
Give me this.
What he was actually doing when he started thinking is that he went on the internet and now he's checking his forums. His meat space body is just kind of waiting there.
Gene just shudders as he looks at something afoul where in the anime club subsection Kage is posting about him.
Yeah, I was talking to a girl. She showed me their boobs. So, do you then wait until he gets back to you, or...?
What time is it right now, game?
Very late into the night.
Is there a place where you can get burgers?
Of course.
You Bergen?
Let's go burger while we wait.
Yeah, by this point, all the driving around you did, Waiting around. Probably past midnight.
Quan can't eat, so he just does some care and maintenance in the car, away from prying eyes, because part of it involves cleaning an illegal gun.
Okay. So, Kage gets back to you. Hey, I got information about Catherine of interest to you.
Jean holds up the communicator to Ro again.
My lady!
Jean just, puts a finger up to his mouth towards Wren, shush.
What'd you find?
So, I found his comlink ID.
Hmm.
You want it?
I do.
Well, that'll be 150.
Are you sure you can't do anything better than that? I'll give you... I have a picture rolling around you might like.
Oh?
Jean is, waving his hand in front of himself while the communicator's pointed towards Ro, no, no, no.
I have a picture of a famous J-pop star named Rosa Rolla. I'm sure you've heard of her.
Ooh, I have.
I have a picture. It's nothing too explicit, but it's something of her in her apartment, just relaxing. Do you think that's worth this information?
Is it autographed?
It is not autographed.
Well, that and 50 and you have a deal.
That and 25.
Well, negotiation.
Look, I'll pay the 50. I'll pay the 50.
No, I'm not giving him 50. And she said that over the subway.
You know what? If he were a real gentleman, he wouldn't make a lady pay.
Like he's a real gentleman.
3 successes? What does that get me?
Yeah, 25's a deal.
Okay. She puts the picture on display, and she sends that over, 25, and then she just hangs up.
Okay. And he gives you the cell phone number.
But she actually just says to the rest of the group, I just found that picture by Googling. Alright, so what the hell are we going to do with this?
It's a good question.
Maybe we can lure him out while someone clips the girl?
He already knows we're coming. Or he will once we're ready to go. I mean, you screwed up 2 hacks, one at her school, one at her home. Bodyguards that are hired specifically just to protect one person usually aren't stupid.
I guess they might not have noticed the home hack since I only tried twice and my stealth might have protected me, but
Ro's paranoid.
I would err on the side of caution.
Okay, so we are... We could try to bribe him. I mean, we don't really have that much left other than a full-on assault.
I feel like the only option is just to try and hack again and hope to God I don't glitch.
Well, you did pay for his phone number. The bodyguard's phone number.
That's true. Let's call him up and try to bribe him.
Okay. You dial up Frost's comlink ID. After a moment, he connects. His video feed stares back at you in your image link. He looks to be in his mid-40s, with cropped white blonde hair. He's currently wearing a crispy, pressed, gray pinstripe actioneer business suit. Can I help you?
Ro says, "Hello, Mr. McPherson. How are you this evening?"
Doing fine.
God, I feel like my character should know, but I don't. Can I just roll my...
Negotiation?
Yeah, can I just roll Charisma plus negotiation? I assume that if I was smarter, I could, give a more specific thing, but I'm just gonna let the rolls talk for me.
Well, you could try and just talk strictly in a business sense, talking about how, if he's interested in just making money, and that you'd be willing to pay to have him turn a blind eye so that you can capture her, and even assure there's no harm going to come to her, but we are planning to take her.
He can take plausible deniability by actually taking a shot to the knee or something,
or even us tasing him.
So she basically says all of that, except minus the tasing him part. She basically goes in very businesslike, reassuring. We need him to turn a blind eye.
Well, you've convinced him not to hang up on you.
Okay.
And he says, okay, you say compensation for the girl. I say 10,000 new yen.
Yeah, shit.
What would I roll to negotiate that down? Or was that roll right there?
No, that was to keep him on the line. You may roll negotiation to argue him down.
Okay.
You know what? I have my next month paid already for my apartment. I'm willing to, because it'd be 25,000, so it'd be 5,000 for each of us. I'm willing to just give up my whole cut for this.
You managed to knock him down to 6,000.
She looks at the others and uses the sub-vocal comment link. How much are you willing to pitch in?
I can pitch in 1,500.
I can give you my cut too, so you'll be getting 10,000.
She looks at the group, purses her lips, and says, "Can each of you give me 750? Sorry."
Done.
Okay, so it was 25,000. There's 5 of us, so that's 5,000 for each of us. So each of us has at least 500 to give.
So I have 1,100, so I can chip in 750 then.
She asks the man, "What can you guarantee me about what he'll be able to do?"
I can guarantee you that all the security measures will be turned off. You can walk right in and grab her while she's asleep, and walk right out without any complications.
So yeah, I'll chip in 750.
I can do the same.
I'll do the same.
Okay, and Ro produces the other 3,000. Alright, so we pay in the 6,000. And... Alright, that's good, I think.
Okay,
She's like... She just asked tonight?
come on in.
Well, I'm assuming we drive over the house, and Ro goes, "We are so boned."
Can I stay outside and just be sitting there as a perception person looking at things and with my communicator ready to contact those guys if I see anything?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'll be useful in the house.
So I have line of sight of Frost, right?
You can go into the house if you want, sure.
Right into the house.
I think the idea is that we just go in, get her, and then get out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I check and see if the security systems are actually offline?
Do that.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Oh, also, when Quan is going in, it's with the camo set to nearly invisible.
Why not just fully invisible?
Okay, fully invisible, but it's not going to matter that much because the posts that he has strapped onto his back and neck are there for her to actually sleep on the way out.
Bro will just carry her.
Oh.
Okay.
He's not even there.
Yeah. I can't imagine that he would stick around for that. Let's see. Thermographic. My glasses have thermographic. Are there any heat signatures in the house that are, besides the
Nope,
dog?
nothing unusual.
Okay.
Just her.
Okay. So, Ro picks up the girl and gets out. Or she puts it on the dog's back, sure.
Quick cyberware scan.
Okay, yeah, she does have cyber eyes.
And that's it?
That's what your cyberware detector detects.
Good.
Okay, so we grab the girl, we get out.
Yes.
Is she still asleep?
She probably won't be forever.
Let's see. Do I have any sleeping pills?
Could just blindfold her. Where is the drop point?
The Aurora Warrens.
And is that outside of this zone?
Technically, but honestly, you're not going to encounter any checkpoints.
Then we'll go.
Did we leave my scooter at the Rattlesnake?
You left your scooter wherever you wanted to leave it.
I guess when we went back, I left it at my place.
She makes Jean get into the driver's seat.
Are you stupid?
You're not going to be driving. The dog is driving. But you can't put the dog into the driving seat.
Because I was about to say, 5 glitches tonight. Do you want me driving?
So she gets in the back seat with Wren and, I guess, Ghost?
It would be a good idea to at least put a beauty sleep blinder or something on her for the journey.
Like, the girl is on, I guess, Wren's lap or my lap, and then Arcon is sort of over to the side here, because these seats, technically the seats could hold us all, like, 3 side by side. And Dog is over here. Oh, can I do perception to see if anybody's following us? That'd be a good idea. Nope, I don't see shit.
As you drive along the streets of Denver, Catherine cries in the back seat.
Oh, great, she woke up.
She won't talk to any of you. She won't react to any attempts to calm her down. All she does is keep repeating, "Please don't hurt me," or "My daddy will kill you, creeps," depending on whether her axis of emotion is swinging toward afraid or enraged at any given moment. Somewhere along the interstate, you decide to crank the radio to drown out her screams. Now, thankfully, the Aurora Warrens is slipping into view along the horizon.
If we're turning up the radio, can I use my hearing skill to listen?
Sure.
Okay.
Gene is in the Matrix, so he doesn't have to. He can't hear her. He's fine.
Quan sends a message back over to Ro, basically saying, "I thought that her dad might be who we're sending her to."
And that's when you hear it. Even above the radio, you hear it. You turn the radio down. It's louder and closer. You look up and see an Ares dragon descending on your position. The side door slides open. A human woman wearing a black and gray paramilitary jumpsuit and body armor swings the business end of a vehicle-mounted Ultramax HMG-2 in your general direction. A large troll secured in rappelling gear and wearing similar attire leans out the door and keeps his eyes trained on your vehicle as the chopper gets closer.
We got burned.
Roll for initiative.
We got burned.
Don't have anti-vehicle technology.
I'm already in the Matrix, actually, so that's good for me.
Do we not have any information on the team that we're supposed to be dropping off to?
Nope.
Is there a way we can actually talk to these people before they start shooting at us?
You can certainly use your words if you can shout higher than a helicopter.
I don't have that yet. That's a shitty roll.
I'm really hoping I can hack that helicopter somehow.
That would be useful. It would also be useful to hack the gun, to not shoot at us, and not shoot at the girl.
Oh, I mean, I could just, if I could hack the helicopter, I could kind of just drive it in a general direction away, hopefully. I don't think I would want to crash it into a building. I don't want Gene to be responsible for killing like 12 people plus innocent bystanders.
See, we have the problem here that our best combat specialist is currently driving, so I can't actually shoot at it.
Yep. Your driving skill's okay, right, Tolvo?
It's a 3.
Is that your complete pool?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. She tells Quan to gun it.
Evasive driving best he can. But, all in all, should be able to outmaneuver a helicopter. It's just a matter of just getting to the destination.
Yeah, we can't let it follow us to the destination.
Well, Gene, this is your chance to redeem yourself.
I swear, if I glitch 6 times tonight, I feel like maybe I should try to hack their guns instead, because the helicopter itself, hacking that is probably going to be really hard.
Maybe.
Maybe, maybe not.
It's funny that you don't know who any of these people are.
My assumption is that these people are one of 2 options. One, they were the team that were specifically going to track us, and who we were supposed to leave off the package with. And the other option is that they're the rest of the runner team.
They're not the rest of the runner team.
That Frost was part of.
That's possible.
They're not.
It's also possible that they're the fucking, the remnants of the people that we killed in the parking lot.
They are aiming their guns towards the girl. They're not on any side with her.
Are they?
Yeah, they are pointing the guns at us, and they could easily hit her. We're driving in a car, and they're flying in a helicopter. That would really mess with accuracy. It would be really easy for them to kill her.
Have to keep a lookout if they're actually aiming for her, though.
Like, in any case, it would mean they have no regard for her life.
So if they're aiming at her, they're also aiming at Wren.
I could control action in the pilot, make him fly away.
Like it said, do you want to risk Wren going down? Right now she's keeping the girl safe.
Yeah, maybe we should go with the control action in my hacking attempt.
And their pilot will engage electronic countermeasures and proceed to fly above you.
Are they, like, directly above us or to the side above us like they are now?
As close as they can to being above you.
Okay, so they can't hit us with the gun?
Well, the gun's still aiming at you. Quan?
Okay, so my turn. Very first thing, we're swapping seats. I am picking Gene up with my arm and moving him into the other seat and taking direct control of the vehicle.
Assuming direct control.
Oh my goodness.
Feet on the pedals, eyes on the prize, hand on the wheel. And after that, the rest of it is going to be evasive maneuvers, so consider me to be trying to screw up their firing position at all times.
Alright. Gene.
Well, I guess I'll try to hack the helicopter.
Come on, Gene.
You are basically lying with your head on the seat.
His body doesn't matter. God damn it, Gene. God damn it, Gene.
I'm pretty sure that's a failure.
No, you're not in yet.
I probably need, 8 to get in.
At least you didn't glitch.
Well, it does appear to be some kind of paramilitary attack chopper, so next up is their troll, who will attempt to rappel onto your car.
Could have gone better.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does in rappelling. He's hanging above you, wielding a sword, but he has not gained purchase on the vehicle.
A dog looks up out at him for a second and then pulls back in. I have a feeling that's the gunner.
This is indeed the gunner. And she scans around your car with her gun and engages counterspelling. Wren.
Damn it. So counterspell means I can't summon.
Oh, it means you can try, it just makes it harder.
So how hard would it be to actually use magic?
You'd be going versus counterspell.
Does counterspell work for, everything that turn or just once?
It's something that they sustain. Once you declare it, it's up.
Okay. Maybe you should do that then, Grasslamb.
Alright, counterspelling.
Okay.
I really don't have much to do.
I would suggest offering cover for our target. Or something.
Maybe scoot up. Well, we're in a car, I really can't move around that much.
You could switch spots with me.
Switch spots, or I am doing that.
Yeah, especially since she's the one with the shotgun.
Wren takes the kid.
Okay, so it's Arcon's turn.
Okay. So, I guess I want to have him, if he's grappling down, disconnect that or let go of whatever, so that way he falls down and away.
Oh, you want to control his mind to make him unclip.
He would just fall off.
Exactly.
Common sense, is that a good idea?
That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it?
It does, but is it really?
Well, what you need to do is worry about the counterspelling, and then how much willpower you think this troll has.
Oh, well, I only need to force one, so as long as it gets through. Okay, let's go.
How much edge do you have? 2?
Yeah.
I'd honestly say burn 1 for exploding 6s.
Okay, I will burn 1.
Okay, so that's 6 hits, I think?
And that's if the willpower plus counterspelling doesn't break.
Let's find out. Congratulations. You've succeeded.
And so he died, or at least falls a very...
He's out of commission. He's not an issue anymore.
I need to resist the drain, huh?
You will need to resist the drain. You can do that now.
Does that mean he takes no drain at all?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. So this guy falls onto the roof of the car and falls off.
Well, you give him the command with a simple action. So you tell him to release his harness. And on his turn, he'll obey.
I don't like the sound of that.
Hey, Ro, what you know?
She tries to shoot the mage.
You aim for the mage. Go roll for that. Let's see what her reaction is. Oh, it looks like you hit her.
She have any armor?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 9 plus 1, so that's 10 she has to defend against.
So, how much damage did you do?
That would be what? 3?
Okay.
3 stun.
So, it's the pilot's turn. He's delaying. He's in a good position. And you were evading. Gene, your second pass in the Matrix.
So, am I able to even attempt to hack his jammer?
You can attempt to hack. You were attempting to hack previously.
Well,
Then that's the end of my turn, I guess.
Then it's the troll's second pass. Guess what he does?
He goes away.
Kind of a stupid thing, really. Whoosh.
So he just let go, and he's gone.
The giant repelling troll suddenly unclips his harness, falls on your car, rolls off it, and rolls off into the distance.
Yay, I did something.
So, he's out of commission.
Effectively. Who else gets a second pass?
Does Mage?
She does not.
Okay. Not me.
So, third pass.
Does the pilot give it third pass?
Yes, he does. Which he will use to disengage.
Ah.
That may not be a good thing.
Who's gonna go back and get the troll and attack us again? They're in a helicopter. They can easily catch up.
Quan!
Okay, couple of questions. One, can I go back to standard evasive driving after this action if I decide to do something different?
Evasive driving would use up your next initiative pass. So, technically, yes. What do you wish to do?
And how much coverage does that mage have from here?
Oh, you want to try and shoot her? Interesting. You don't really have a good angle on her now, for how far away they are.
If the front is still facing us, you could just try and spray towards the pilot seat.
The front is still facing.
Because if you hit the glass and that shatters, you are gonna really hurt him.
Is the pilot exposed enough for that?
He is in a pilot's seat.
What would I be rolling to bypass the armor and hit him? Because I'm not sure how aiming at passengers works.
It's
The main
minus
thing
3
to do would be to
dice,
get the
apparently.
shrapnel to hit him.
Well, it was -3 die for being in a vehicle shooting at someone. Because you're not using a mounted gun.
Yeah, it's not mounted on the car, it's mounted on him.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
It would be a tricky shot to aim specifically at him as opposed to the helicopter itself.
Maybe we're better off just trying to lose him in the Warrens.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Then I'm going to focus on that.
Okay, what do you wish to do?
Well, for one thing, what are the Warrens like? What are they shaped like? Is there any place that I can see where it would be possible to set the car where it would be out of thermographic?
Imagine, if you will, the blown-out husk of a cityscape, completely forgotten by everyone. Imagine Mad Max. You could probably do a vehicle test to push the car super fast.
Might as well.
Okay, roll a vehicle test.
Not the fastest, but still decent.
I would say that you have moved to long range now.
Yeah, we're just trying to evade them at this point.
Well, I mean, if we can outrun them, get to our drop-off point, drop it off, and then run off.
The drop-off point better be in a position where they're not going to shoot it.
So, before we roll for the next initiative, they actually continue to fall back. You're able to punch it, and before long, they're completely out of view.
that's not good.
That's fine.
How is that not good?
We avoided them.
Exactly.
That sounds pretty bad to me.
That sounds pretty good to me.
You seem to be super paranoid.
So we lost the helicopter.
Yes, indeed.
Are we taking the most optimal route to get to our drop-off point?
As straight a line as you can make it.
Then we should change that.
No, we go straight to our drop-off point, we drop it off, we're good.
Get to location, find where we're supposed to drop off, and potentially who we're supposed to drop off to. Finish the job, leave.
You arrive at your destination. You come to the safe house. It's a dilapidated place, just like any other here in the Warrens. Outside you notice a team of obviously Shadowrunners, whom I'm sure you alerted that you would be arriving soon.
Yep,
Totally.
You have the girl?
we got her.
You hand her over?
I do. I also take a picture of all of them, discreetly.
Alright. They check her over to make sure that she's indeed unharmed. They nod, send a text message over comlink, say, alright, we'll take it from here.
Watch out for helicopters.
You got it. And they move into the safe house with military precision.
We out.
We out. She moves the dog over, takes her seat back.
Dr. Wren,
Yes.
you receive a call.
She picks it up.
It's Lady Jade.
Hello?
Received word that you have completed your objectives.
Yes, ma'am.
Your payment has been forwarded to your account. Nice doing business with you.
Thank you, ma'am.
She hangs up.
Checking accounts.
Wren's account has been increased by the decided upon amount.
So I'm assuming we're splitting this 5 ways.
Yep.
So each gets 5,000.
In addition, you see 2,500 in your account.
So an extra 250.
A bit of a bonus.
1 extra 500 per.
Alright, because we saved her fucking life.
Yep.
You gonna hand that over as well? Is that yours?
She's going to split it.
Okay.
The following morning, you receive a news broadcast. A tragic drama, which began yesterday between kidnappers and law enforcement authorities, came to a tragic end this evening when Catherine Westmore, the handicapped 11-year-old daughter of Federated Boeing engineer Donna Westmore, was gunned down in the streets of the Aurora Warrens. A group of criminals were holding the girl for ransom over the last 48 hours, but ingenious Lone Star investigators succeeded in locating the kidnappers and the girl yesterday afternoon. When authorities descended on the dilapidated house, a standoff ensued. Authorities representing both Lone Star and Federated Boeing spent many hours negotiating for the release of the girl. It seemed headway was being made when the kidnappers agreed to release the hostage under the terms that they be granted deportation from the UCAS sector instead of being tried under UCAS or corporate sovereignty for their crimes. What authorities were not prepared for, however, was an as-of-yet unidentified sniper who mercilessly executed the girl as she was being passed from the kidnappers into the hands of Lone Star representatives. The killing resulted in chaos. Several officers were wounded, and every member of the kidnapping team was killed in a gunfight that brought the standoff to its explosive conclusion. Lone Star is currently offering a reward for any information leading to the identity and successful apprehension of the sniper responsible for this tragic turn of events. If you have any information regarding this heist, please follow normal procedures for threat identification.